we are in my kitchen today and I wanted to cook. Okay, so like before every time I film a video, like before I actually get into it, I like spend, I just said like 10 times, oh my gosh. Anyway, so every time I try to film a video, I end up like doing like 5 or 10 different intros and they're all sounding really stupid. But anyways, hi, we're in my kitchen and we're gonna cook today. This recipe I found online. I will put the link down below. And I actually made this one time before for Christmas dinner. And it just came out so good and it was really healthy. And you know, since this is a new year, I just thought I'd show this to you guys to maybe give you a little bit of inspiration to you know, get yourself motivated and start eating healthier. So what we're gonna make today is this beautiful dish, and it's basically roasted broccoli with cherry tomatoes and shallots. It's a really easy recipe. There's only a few ingredients in here, and once again, this is super healthy, and it's just a little bit different way for you to cook broccoli instead of just steaming it or boiling it or stir frying it or whatever else, you know, there is to do. But I tried this. Like I said, it came out delicious. I think it tastes delicious, and it's probably one of my favorite recipes now. So, and it's super healthy. So all the fresh ingredients that we're gonna need are broccoli, some shallots, and some cherry or grape tomatoes. And you don't really have to pick out the freshest ones. You could just pick out even the ones that are like really hard and not, you know, like they don't have to be the best shape because you're just gonna roast them in the oven anyways. So okay, so you just take your broccoli and chop it up in small pieces. And what I actually do is after I wash it, since I'm going to be cutting this off, I don't throw that out. I actually save that, and I steam it, and then I puree it and then make that into a broccoli soup so that not one part of this wonderful vegetable will go to waste. And I like to actually chop my broccoli up like as small as I can, because that way it's easier to just put it on your fork instead of having like giant chunks of just like broccoli on the spoonful. You just get, you know, little bites here and there, so it's easier to chew through. So after chopping the shallots and after I stopped crying, you just arrange everything on a baking sheet. I have a really big baking sheet, so I just fit everything onto one. But if you don't have one that's big enough, you know, just like roast everything separately. My oven is at 425, and I actually have my fan on or speed bake on some ovens. So this is going to go in there for about 15 minutes, or until I start seeing my tomatoes collapsing and my broccoli is going to be really bright green. So I'm just going to stick it in there, and because the onion is making me cry and I'm like a little baby, oh my gosh. So here it is, beautifully roasted to my satisfaction, and you can see the tomatoes have collapsed a little bit into themselves, and that's how I kind of wanted them, not too roasted. Oh, you can see the steam coming up. So for finishing touches, we have a head of garlic, and we're going to need about 2 to 3 pieces. It just depends on how much garlic you like. And I'm putting uncooked garlic into it because it's healthier, and I've been listening a lot to Dr. Oz. So, and he says you should eat raw garlic, and it just adds a really good flavor, and if you don't put too much in there, it's really not bad. It just gives it a little extra spice. Okay, so now I'm just going to take all this lovely stuff and transfer it into a bowl. Okay, so now that we have all these beautiful veggies in our bowl, I'm just going to grate some garlic into it. Alright, so our dish is almost complete now. It looks beautiful. It's healthy. So healthy. The last thing I'm going to do is just going to pour some olive oil in here. Some salt. And my personal preference is I just like to add some balsamic vinegar in here. And it's, oh, okay. This is aged 12 years balsamic vinegar with fig. I mean, it doesn't have to be this one, but I just like this one. This is basically a very healthy way to have some vegetables in your life, and a little bit different way of cooking them than instead of just, boiling them or steaming them, or whatever. You just roast them in the oven with some tomatoes, shallots, and you can sprinkle some Parmesan cheese if you're not skimping on the dairy. But that's it. It's delicious and it's nutritious.